When I reviewed the security footage, I realized something was terribly wrong with guard Robert's last round. The cameras cut out at 03:47, but Robert's time of death was officially recorded at 0415. I'm Kenda, and today I'm going to tell you the truth behind those missing 28 minutes. This case was supposed to be a simple heart attack, but those 28 minutes changed everything. Last month, I got a call from Hudson Plaza downtown. Robert Chen, a 55-year-old security guard, had been found dead on the ground floor when the morning shift arrived. Natural death, heart attack. The insurance company wanted a routine investigation. Robert Chen worked here for 8 years, married, father of 2. No known health issues. Night shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The first thing I did was simple. Check the security recordings. But as I watched, I noticed the cameras cut out at 0347. They didn't start recording again until 06 a.m. According to the official autopsy report, Robert's time of death was 0415. But why did the cameras cut out at 0347? And why was there no recording for 28 minutes? I spoke with building manager Tom Bradley. There was a power outage that night. The generator took a while to kick in. But when I checked the generator logs, the power outage only lasted 4 minutes, from 0347 to 0351. So why weren't the cameras working until 0415? I watched Robert's last recording over and over. At 0345, he appears at the ground floor reception. Normal tour routine. He would check each floor and write his night report. But one detail caught my attention. Robert didn't have his regular flashlight. Instead, he was using his phone's light. Why? Where was his flashlight? When I examined Robert's belongings, the flashlight was in his locker. But in 8 years, he had never left his flashlight behind. I spoke with Robert's wife, Sarah. She was insistent about Robert's arrival time that night. Robert is always home by 6:30 every morning, but that day they called at 7:15. They said Robert was dead. This was strange, because his shift ended at 6, and it took him 30 minutes to get home. Why did she find out 45 minutes late? Then Sarah said this. Robert had been very tense for the past few days. He was making phone calls, but he wouldn't tell me who he was talking to. I looked at Robert's phone records. In the past week, during his night shifts, he had called the same number 6 times, an unregistered number. When I investigated that number, I found a surprising connection. The number was registered to an apartment 3 blocks from Hudson Plaza. Address? Linda Morrison, 42 years old, divorced. When I spoke with Linda, she initially said she didn't know Robert. But then, wait, did you say Robert Chen, the security guard? Oh no, he was my former neighbor. We were having break-ins at my apartment. Robert was helping me. But Linda's apartment was 10 minutes away from Hudson Plaza. And why was Robert calling her during his night shift? I got permission to examine Linda's apartment building security records. And there I saw it. Robert had entered and left Linda's apartment building a week before he died. But he had only stayed 15 minutes. When I spoke with Linda again, I learned the truth. Robert thought the break-ins at my apartment were connected to someone at Hudson Plaza. He had shown me photos of items stolen from Hudson Plaza. The same items were being stolen from our apartment. Robert was looking for someone who worked at both buildings, and he had found them. When I examined Hudson Plaza's personnel records, I saw a surprising name. Tom Bradley, the building manager. Tom also did part-time maintenance work at Linda's apartment building. I saw that Robert had called Tom that night. At 0345, 2 minutes before the cameras cut out. Robert had left his flashlight behind and taken his phone because he was going to take evidence photos. But Tom realized that Robert suspected him. The cameras being down for 28 minutes wasn't a coincidence. Tom had manually shut down the system, using the power outage as an excuse. Robert's death really was a heart attack, but that heart attack happened during his confrontation with Tom, caused by stress. Tom Bradley had been stealing valuable items from 2 separate buildings for 18 months. When Robert became suspicious, he shut down the security systems that night and met with Robert. Robert's heart attack was a lucky coincidence for Tom. After Tom cleaned up the security records, he moved Robert's body to a different location and staged the scene to look innocent. Tom Bradley was arrested. The stolen items from Linda Morrison's apartment and Hudson Plaza were recovered. Robert's family was relieved to learn the truth. This case taught me sometimes the simplest questions reveal the most complex truths. Robert Chen was a hero the night he died. Nobody just knew it. Thank you very much for listening to me up to this point. You can support me and be informed by the content by subscribing to my channel.